Hi,
Hi,
I'm Robyn.
and I'm Julie.
Welcome to episode 5 of Helping Mamas Thrive.
Woohoo! We're so excited.
We are excited. Today's topic is NingXia Red,
What?
aka red magic juice. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
It truly is kind of a unicorn, I think.
Right.
Because people are not aware of all the goodness. This is actually NingXia Red right here.
So if you're looking at the YouTube video, Julie's pointing to the
Oh,
bottom.
yes. Right. I
This is a
forget
podcast.
sometimes. Yep.
So if you are listening to this on the podcast, you can go to YouTube and watch us on the video,
Right.
and then you can see our silly facial expressions and our hands. Right?
Yeah, because we're going to oil up. So
Oh, yeah.
this always is a little super silly because when you're an oiler and oh my gosh, we have Believe right here. This is a blend and oh my gosh, it smells so good.
So before Julie and I work, we always oil, and Julie's like, let's do it on the video.
Gosh, you know how, so smells, so, you know, we know that the smells it goes back to the limbic part of your brain, and that's where we house our memories. So right then when I just smelled this, it took me back to convention like 5 years ago.
What?
Yes, so 6 years ago. Wow.
Really?
Because that's when I first smelled this oil, and I was like, what is that? So we're going to tell you what's in it. It is a blend. It has Idaho balsam fir in it. It has coriander, bergamot, frankincense, Idaho blue spruce, ylang ylang, and geranium. Those are all really good powerhouse oils.
Grounding, helps your thinking.
Balancers like ylang ylang.
Yeah. So, just a little, if you don't currently use essential oils or you don't use Young Living, obviously quality is important, but the name is named after the action for a blend. So Believe helps you believe. So
Yep.
those oils, those constituents, the chemical compounds of the oils are together to help your body believe.
Yes. And I think that is a key difference for those that are in more of the natural world. Like, we do believe that our bodies can heal themselves. Like, we genuinely believe that.
Well, positivity matters in
yeah.
health.
Mm-hmm.
And you can make a choice. You can be a victim
Mm-hmm.
to a diagnosis, which is what somebody says,
Mm-hmm.
or you can try to solve it.
Right.
Because, actually, the traditional medical model really is kind of scary. Like,
It's
it
super
is-
scary.
It's so scary, and I understand why people make decisions. I'm not judging anybody,
Right.
because it really is. But you have the power to take charge of your own health,
Mm-hmm.
and part of it is positivity, knowing you can heal, knowing you can fix something. Our bodies were created to heal, and what messes up our bodies is all these synthetic things we put in them.
Yes.
And so, the more natural, the better, actually. I'm not saying drink a bottle of wintergreen or anything like that. I'm just saying,
Or a bottle of NingXia Red. We saw that happen. We were at a convention, and they had a whole bunch of crazy things happening. And when we talk to you about what's actually in NingXia Red, you'll understand why drinking a whole bottle at one time could
Maybe
be a
not.
Too
Too
fast on the detox.
They were being silly.
They were.
They were being silly. I did NingXia Red shots. That was really
did.
fun.
You did.
That was good.
That was super hilarious because they lined up. How many people were in a line?
Like 4.
Okay. And they were all holding the same board.
It was like a wood board. I think this is fairly common in bars, but
Right.
we don't go to bars. But it was like a wood board with glass shots, and they poured it, and you had to do it together.
You had to all move the board and drink the shot at the same time. Otherwise, it was like going all over the place. And NingXia Red is, it's red. So
And also, it's not cheap.
it's not cheap.
You don't want to waste NingXia Red.
That's right. So we're going to get into the whole goodness of
Yes.
this, what is in NingXia Red, and how it inspired to make other products like NingXia Zing and NingXia Nitro. So we will be talking about the goodness, and it really is going to kind of blow your mind. When I first started on NingXia Red, like 7 years ago or 8 years, I don't even know. Whenever I started oiling, I knew that for my family, can I tell my NingXia Red story?
Yeah.
Or do we have to say something else first?
No.
Okay.
You go.
So here's my NingXia Red story. So back when we started changing our diet, I knew that it was incredibly important to get all the nutrients into my kids. Now, at this time when we changed our diet, I had 5 kids under the age of 7. So I knew that it was incredibly important to, give them good stuff when I was learning about this. Because we were on the SAD diet. We had issues. I mean, my son had gastrointestinal issues. So we were not healthy. So once I started discovering that we actually need nutrition to thrive, I decided to start juicing. So I would juice for 7 people. Now, at the time, Matthew was not, I think I started juicing when he was a little bit over a year. So it was I was juicing mostly for 6 people. But I would stand in front of the juicer for an hour and 15 minutes every single day. And I would juice carrots, celery, just like the basic ones, ginger, apples, whatever, basic recipes. And I had a Rockstar juicer. I loved it. And I got like 90% of the value of what I was juicing. And then one day, my friend who introduced me to Young Living and Oils was like, why aren't you doing NingXia Red? And I'm like, oh, what is that? And she told me about the benefits of NingXia Red. And I was like, wait a minute, you're telling me that I could put a bottle in my refrigerator and my kids could go in there and pour themselves a shot glass. I mean, at that time, I helped the little ones because they were still little. And I didn't have to stand in front of the juicer for an hour and 15 minutes every single day? Like, what? Are you kidding me? It was like freedom of time. And not only that, but I realized that this nutrient infused drink just like blew juicing out of the water. I'm like, oh, meh, juicing, okay. It is really good, and I see the value in it for someone who's trying to make a transition. And those are God's, plants and foods. But when you have something like NingXia Red, I don't know. To me, it's a no-brainer.
We're going to talk about why.
Yes.
We are going to talk about why. My whole family drinks NingXia Red, even my mother. She makes the Susan drink, we like to say.
Oh, yes. Tell them what's in the Susan drink.
The Susan drink is 2 ounces of NingXia Red, 2 ounces of orange juice, and the rest seltzer. And she just drinks it all day by her bed. She loves it. And also, my son, he has autism, which I've talked about. He won't drink anything that's not water. So his NingXia Red goes in applesauce. And the days that I take him to school, he has a morning applesauce too, because he won't eat breakfast on the days my mom takes him. He'll only eat breakfast on the days I take him. So on those days, he has an applesauce with NingXia Red, frankincense, and copieva. I know, it's amazing.
That is so crazy.
I know. And if he sees me pour the NingXia Red in the applesauce, he knows that it's in there, but he will not drink it plain. He will not drink it.
That's so funny. I love to meet people who are I'm water only. I love it. It's awesome.
I did we talked about this before in some of the courses, but maybe not the podcast. I have made some good parenting choices. I never really forced milk on my kids or juice. I did not let any juice in the house. My daughter, when she was growing up, she would call birthday parties like sugar day, because then she could have like juice and hopefully just one sugar in addition to the juice. But I never brought juice in the house because they don't need it.
Right.
You can eat a fruit that has all the vitamins. There's benefit in eating the fruit versus the juice.
Right.
Digestively, there's so many things that happen in your body. So there's no reason to have juice.
Right. Or sports drinks or sodas or any of that kind of stuff. If you don't buy it, then,
Well, people do complain about, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I mean, people do complain about that, but I never bought it.
Yeah.
I never bought it.
So good.
I never said it was okay to drink it. The juice, organic juice, a lot of times would be served at parties. That's fine. Like once in a while, I let her have it. I didn't want her to feel completely deprived. But it's the sports drinks I get infuriated with. Definitely not the kids, because it has dyes in it and sugars. It's so bad for our kids. If they need electrolytes, there are natural ways to get electrolytes. They don't have to drink those sports drinks. And in high school, that they're everywhere.
That's so true.
And sometimes water is not even available.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, with teens, I understand it's a lot harder, but you're the parent and you can make the rules. Like, my daughter can't leave the house until she has her 2 ounces of NingXia before she leaves. And I put it in a shot glass. And sometimes if I don't get her, like, you know, she doesn't like to take it after she brushes her teeth. So if I don't get it, then she'll take it at night. And she knows, like, she can't have other things until she has that NingXia. Right?
I love it. I think it tastes delicious. And I was so sad, you know, I went to a class last night and I had brought my red drink into the class at church, and then I forgot my bottle. And it had, the red drink is fill it with water. So one of these used bottles like this. This has my water in it, but you put 2 ounces of NingXia Red, like her mom's drink, and then you put in lime essential oil and the supplement called sulfurzyme.
3 drops of lime.
3 drops of lime and sulfurzyme.
I want to tell that story, but I think we need to talk about NingXia Red first.
Okay.
And then I have an amazing story about the red drink.
But I left it at church. And then the people had to find it. And they were like, what is in this drink?
Great sales strategy, Julie.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, it's a delicious antioxidant drink and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let's tell them about the goodness, because you're right. We need to get to the good stuff.
We need to get to why it's so amazing. And I want to read our resource because it just is so detailed and amazing. So just NingXia Red at a glance, and we'll talk about it more in some of the testimonials that some of our customers have told us. So it supports a healthy immune system. You know, we know this because I went to Israel with 30 women, with 29 other women, and I'm the only person that did not get sick. Even my roommate, she was sick. And I did not get sick. And I had brought 2 packets of NingXia Red per day, plus my oils. Okay, so supports healthy immune system, helps us be proactive against all the germs coming our way, provides energy support, huge source of antioxidants, supports brain and joint health, supports healthy hormone levels, supports healthy blood sugar levels. We know a lot of people that need that. Can help sugar cravings, is sweet. It does have stevia in it and a lot of berries, and we're going to talk about the ingredients in a second. It's a whole food, nutrient-dense supplement full of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and polyphenols, and we'll talk about that more too. So it's a pureed drink to be more bioavailable.
Yep. You can even see down here, it's kind of separated a little bit when it's in shipment. This one has not been opened yet. But you can actually see it's the whole puree. We should be eating whole foods, y'all. Not like, you know, taking one nutrient out. We need the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, and so do you get the question? Because the wolfberry is technically a nightshade. But the way that what I have read, the way that NingXia Red is processed, it doesn't react to somebody who is not allowed to eat nightshades. Like, actually, I don't eat nightshades, and I take this. There's a video with a pharmacist, what was her name? Lindsay Elmore, when she used to work for Young Living. She did a video about NingXia Red and nightshades, so you probably could find that online if you're interested in that. That's good. Yeah, because a lot of people say, oh, I can't eat nightshades, because that's a common category of people not eating it. Okay, so let me tell you what's in it, because it's amazing. Okay, wolfberry puree, blueberry, plum, cherry, aronia, pomegranate juice, grape seed extract, yuzu, tangerine, lemon, and orange, stevia, and pure vanilla extract for flavor. So just as a note, I'm allergic to citrus, but none of the essential oils, citrus oils, make me sick. And drinking this doesn't give me a rash, because these are cold pressed from the rind of the fruit. This is not the juice of the fruit. I mean, I've tried, like, I love pink grapefruit.
Oh, yeah.
And in the winter, I can have a half without having a rash. That's it. And when
That's so sad.
It is super sad. And pineapple, like in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I went there for my honeymoon.
Oh, yeah.
And I just ate it every day, and I had such a bad rash. I'm so allergic to citrus. Can't. But the oils don't do that to me. Also, we get that question a lot because there are some medicines that you can't have grapefruit with.
Oh, that's right.
Grapefruit, but it doesn't counteract. Okay, so the essential oils that are in NingXia Red and other Young Living supplements, they act as catalysts to help deliver our nutrients through the cell membranes while assisting in the removal of cellular waste.
Oh.
And you always like to say it's a level 2 detoxifier.
That's right.
Do you want to explain?
Yeah, it'll extract the stuff out. But a lot of times when people detox, they're getting the stuff out of the cells and then they feel really awful because their body isn't able to eliminate. So it has a level 2 detoxifier. So it's actually taking and helping the liver extract all the toxins from your body. So cool.
It's great. And we have so many testimonies. It is the highest known protection against the dangerous superoxide free radicals. And it's documented. Right. It's documented by Sorak. Okay, so just 1 ounce. This is why it's better than what Julie was saying for juicing. 1 ounce of NingXia Red. That's only one, because the daily recommendation is 1 to 2 ounces. So 1 ounce of NingXia Red has the antioxidant power. Are you ready? 4 pounds of carrots, 2 quarts of carrot juice, 8 oranges, 1 pint of orange juice, 2 pounds of beets, 2 cups of beet juice, 3 cups of raspberries, 2 cups of blueberries combined. All of that combined. No wonder you were at the juicer for an hour and a half.
Right?
I didn't realize that.
And you have to be careful with beets if you're juicing beets. So I'm so glad that that has that antioxidant power of the beets in there, and I don't have to is this going to cause a major detoxification? I love that. That's incredible. What?
Yeah, you can always, if you're afraid that if your diet is super bad and you think you're gonna have a bad detox from this, you could always combine it with water. But I think the taste is really good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really good. But if you want to start slowly, you can have it with water. Okay, so NingXia Red is rich in ellagic acid.
Ooh.
Go look that up.
You tell them how to spell that though.
ELLAGIC, ellagic acid.
Go look that up.
Go look that up. Polyphenols, flavonoids, vitamins, and minerals. In addition, it has 18 amino acids. This is incredible. I can't believe this. 21 trace minerals, beta carotene, vitamins B1, B2, B6, and E. And it's an excellent whole food source of nutrients that gives our body energy and strength. And we can actually claim, because Young Living did some clinical studies, we can actually claim it improves sleep, mood, energy. And we have so many testimonials about immune strength. And actually blood sugar. I mean, I like to keep a packet in my purse. So if I forget to pack food, that thing really helps. And actually somebody that I work out with, she didn't eat before we worked out. And she was like, oh, I'm not feeling good, because we do a really intense kind of workout. And I was like, here, take this.
Yes.
And she took that. She was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And she ordered some, because NingXia Red really is amazing.
Oh yeah, it is so powerful, and it will even help you if you did maybe eat something out or something that wasn't good for your system. It will help you detoxify that stuff. So a lot of times I will take it as we have other things, like we have our food enzymes and those kinds of things to help out copaiba, digize, but NingXia Red can also be really helpful.
I mean, I didn't even realize that. I take it just for the vitamin support, and who knows what it does in your body. We've heard so many stories about repairing cells, and it's unbelievable. So here's a couple more factoids that are really cool. Has over 15% protein by weight, contains over 21 essential minerals, 18 amino acids, 67 times the vitamin B1 of brown rice, 2 times the vitamin B3 of baker's yeast, 3 times the vitamin C of raw oranges. That's crazy. 5 times the calcium of raw cauliflower. I'm going to tell my mom this. This is so funny, because she makes fun of me because I make vegetables so much. And my son and I love cauliflower. We eat it so much. I'm like, guess what? You're eating cauliflower. And she's going to be like, good, I don't have to eat it. She's like, you're serving me another vegetable. Actually, you know what? This makes me feel really much better. 2 times the beta carotene of raw spinach. I mean, talk about a nutrient powerhouse.
Yes.
It really
is.
It really is.
That's why you said it was a magic
red juice.
Yeah, magic red juice. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good name for it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. I love it. And it tastes just so good. We like it refrigerated.
Yes, that is
I mean,
very
if
true.
you're traveling, the packets are good, and don't leave home without them. I
Right.
pack them everywhere.
Yeah, I make sure that I have those when I travel. So when we're at home, we do the bottles. It's more economical, right? When
Yes.
you have the bottles.
Yes.
Are you going to tell us more goodness?
I was reading because it's talking about emotions.
Oh,
And so this is amazing because I do have a friend whose son was taking NingXia Red,
yes.
and the NingXia Red it reduced his anxiety, and they ran out, and his anxiety went up, and then they came over and got some NingXia Red, and it improved it.
Yep.
So it says, so relieving the physical oxidative stress on the body facilitates emotional healing. You know, we undervalue how our physical being affects our emotions.
Yes, we were just talking about that before we started this podcast recording about emotions and how they can really dictate the direction of our health. And I think we discount it. We don't think of that as being a source for a lot of things that are going wonky.
Also positivity. Did we?
Yeah, we talked about positivity.
Yeah. Okay, so both are soothing, emotional healing, and can bring a sense of security in the morning when it's hard to get up and face the day. Antioxidants really help promote the movement of grief through the body. To use the NingXia Red, NingXia wolfberries, simply place them in a mug and some of our favorite herbal tea. Okay, so there's other ways that you can experience NingXia Red. This is the most practical. We are talking about NingXia Red, this puree that comes in this bottle, and we're going to talk about 2 other NingXia products, but you can actually get the berries, which you like.
I know. I love the berries. I love to put them in my stuff, in my oatmeal, and just have them as a snack. They are so good. They're the dried wolfberries. Did we tell the story of the NingXia wolfberry?
No, but let me just say one thing about the berries.
Okay.
If you're not used to eating them, do not eat a lot of them. Like Julie pops them like there's no tomorrow. They will make you poop. And you could have some gastric issues if your colon it doesn't have like a nice flow to it, let's say. You know, if that's something that interests you, just go slowly.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to do that with NingXia Red necessarily. It's already diluted. There's other things in it. But the berry itself is like...
Whew. And they're dried. They're dry wolfberries. Just kind of like you would have dried goji berries. But can I tell the story now?
Yes, please do.
Okay, the reason why Young Living has NingXia Red is because our founder, Gary Young, went over to the Ningxia region in China, and these people were living well. They had like gardens. They were living to be 100 and 100 plus, and they didn't have any of the Western diseases. So it's like one of the blue zones, you know?
There's a book about it. It's a really good book called The Wolfberry.
Yeah, I think it's called The Wolfberry.
Yeah, it talks about Gary's how he studied all the civilizations before he decided on NingXia.
So he went over there, and you know, they don't know if it's runoff from the Himalayan mountains or the soil from the Yellow River. Something is making these wolfberries like super foods, basically. And so he decided to go ahead and make an infused drink out of it. So that's why he put, you know, his own goodness in there. He put the other super fruits in there. He put the essential oils in there and made this delicious drink. So I just love that. I mean, he has actually tried to grow it in other places and has not been able to get the same levels that the wolfberry over there does. So it's in the same family as goji berry. So if you haven't heard of the wolfberry, same family.
Can you talk about why essential oils, why supplements are better with essential oils?
Oh yeah, so Young Living has the best supplements, I believe, because they are infused with essential oils. All of them except for there's like 2 of them. I think it's PD8020 and Life 9 for obvious reasons for the probiotic. But the supplements, you can get 86% absorption in 1 hour. That's crazy for a supplement. Usually high end is 30 to 35% in 24 hours. And it's funny, I even saw a commercial for a supplement that was like they were saying that their absorption rate was so high and it was over 24 hours. So people are thinking, oh wait, I get 24 hours, you know. No, that's how long it's taking to absorb into your body. No, we want the absorption to be, you know, fast and to be active. So that's why we love, you know, this along with so many other supplements.
Right. And so other things that NingXia Red does, so I get compliments a lot on my skin.
Yes.
And I think NingXia Red has really helped that because NingXia Red has zinc in it.
Oh, yeah.
And zinc is really good for your skin. Even like the zinc oxide we use to protect our skin, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So people, even before I started losing weight, like this past year, people were like, wow, your skin looks so good. I mean, also, I don't use a lot of chemicals on my skin. So I think that helps.
Definitely.
But that's another interesting point about NingXia Red. Because you don't really know, when you start taking this stuff, you could take it for something, but it's going to do something else in your body.
That's
you don't
so
know.
true.
You don't know what it's going to do in your body.
Yeah, we used to have NingXia Red challenges where people would go for a few months and see all the changes that are taking place in their body. And there were significant, the amount of stories that we have, like you were saying, for NingXia Red is crazy. So do you want to talk about the other products?
I do, but I also want to say my teen, because I make her drink NingXia Red, because zinc helps balance your oil production in your skin. And so, isn't that interesting?
That is.
Yeah.
That is so great. I mean, my teens, they go in and get it, and
so that
I'm
helps
sure it's
their
helping
skin.
them. That's awesome.
Helps their skin. And I mean, I really attribute my mom's, I can't prove this, but my mom hasn't had to take her emergency blood pressure medicine since taking NingXia Red. So
I love that.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
She takes it. She loves it with her Susan drink for sure. It's been much easier. Yeah, we can talk about I just want to say one thing. This is a very high nutrient dense drink, which we were talking about. So if your kids do eat the SAD diet, or even if they don't, this is a great foundational item to put into your daily regimen. I really feel like that. Also, if you're pregnant, we've heard lots of stories about healing with the NingXia Red. We met this one lady who was told her baby would be premature, and I think there was other issues. And she started taking NingXia Red, and maybe she added some oils, and her baby was born on time and fine.
I remember that story. Yeah, at convention.
Yeah,
at the same time that we did
it was at the Dallas
the
one.
crazy drinking.
It was.
Okay.
And so it really is the magical juice. And your favorite subject, pets.
Yes. Okay, can I talk about my cat?
Yeah.
Okay, so my cat, I have a male cat, and for those of you that have male cats, probably have been through this before with urinary tract blockages. And so after his first one, I started realizing, number one, you have to work on the diet for the cat. I understand that. But number two, our oils and NingXia Red can help so much for the urinary tract. It's fabulous. So we really wanted to work on making sure the crystals were not forming. So every time that the cat would go, we would get the cat unblocked. But then, we would take the cat home and they would say, there's a good chance the cat's gonna get reblocked, which is like so crazy scary. So he got reblocked, and I was like, we are not going back to the vet. It is minimum of $900 every time you go to unblock your cat. And if they're really dying, it's even more.
Oh my gosh.
So I decided, no, So I self-expressed the cat, and I took a syringe, and that cat took NingXia Red. And after, I would say 4 days, totally fine. Yep.
This is a great point, because a lot of people are worried about oils in animals, especially cats. Animals have innate instincts, and when you're using quality oils like Young Living, your animals will be okay. And if you're diffusing, just keep your door open, and the cat, you want to just make sure the animal can escape, leave. But you use it on your dogs, your cats. Yeah. A lot of people, our friend, remember, she would put NingXia Red in a dog bowl.
Oh yeah, in the dog bowl, and the dog would lap it up. So my dog doesn't like NingXia Red. a lot, but if he's really dealing with some gastrointestinal issues, he has a lot of yeast and fungus and all that kind of stuff. I'll, I'll make sure that he gets some NingXia Red. So if I put it with food like some beef, he will lap up all the NingXia Red. But it's great for pets, great for kids, great for really
even
any
livestock.
age. Oh yeah, livestock.
Like horses and cows.
Yes.
I mean, pretty much anything.
I love it. And Young Living has a whole pet line.
That's true.
So.
All right, so let's talk really quickly about the other Ninja products. Ninja Zing.
Zing.
Can you read the ingredients there? Do we bet? The white tea extract, or is it green?
I think
it's green.
You think it's green on this one?
I do.
Okay.
Because I think that the nitro is white. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna cheat. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Carbonated water.
Yep.
Cane sugar, pear juice, wolfberry, obviously puree, citric acid, blackberry juice, white tea leaf extract. That is hilarious. It does have some stevia in it, but it has lime, lime peel oil, and do you have anything else over there on your notes?
No, I just wanted to show it. And also, it does have cane sugar in it, so this to me is more like a treat.
It is.
Than something I would drink every day.
And Zing, I mean, I think that is the best word for it, because it really does. Like we like a NingXia Zing and pour in some NingXia Red.
Oh yeah, a couple ounces. Yeah, I really like it in a wine glass. So I feel like I'm like adult beveraging. But the thing is, if you're drinking soda, please don't do that. It's horrible for you. I used to drink so much Diet Coke.
Oh yeah.
Poison. Yeah. Can you say poison? Oh my gosh, am I allowed to say that? Oh, I just did. So if you need to have something carbonated and you're shifting, this is a great choice, because not only is it not toxic or carcinogenic, it has some really healthy things in it for you.
It does. It's so fun. People think we live a life of depravity and oh my gosh, you guys must be starving all the time and just salivating for all these, things. I'm like, no, we have the best treats.
I know.
That are so fun.
It does give an energy boost. Let me see. Sparkling and refreshing. Oh, it has black pepper. Did you say that?
Oh, no, I didn't. I thought that was just in that nitro. Okay. No, it's in there too.
Yep. No artificial colors, sweeteners, or flavors or preservatives. That's why you would pick this over a traditional soda.
Yeah.
And it's a great alternative to any kind of energy drink. I used to bring it to work when people would have the Monster big ones. That was like, please take this and try it. Because it made me so sad. Google those ingredients. They're really bad.
That's so sad.
It's really not good. But the caffeine is naturally occurring caffeine, at least.
Yeah. My kids, so I have to hide this. It's in my closet behind a bunch of stuff, because my kids, if they would find it, they would drink them every single day. So they're not, they're a little more expensive. So these are like treats in my house.
They are treats, because also the cane sugar for me.
Yeah.
Like the NingXia Red has stevia.
You're good about sugar. You're really good about sugar.
I'm really strict about the sugar. But I mean, if I'm going to have sugar, I like to have a carb that turns into sugar. Give me some pasta.
Right.
Don't give me that sugar. Sugar is so addictive. I made grain-free cookies for Jonathan last week. They were so good. And you just keep wanting more and more. And it turns on this button in your head, I need more sugar. Yep. It's terrible.
It lights up the center of our brain as cocaine. That's crazy.
That's why people can't get off sugar.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is horrible. Okay, so just really quickly, our other wolfberry product that we love, Ninja Nitro. It has ginseng in it.
Love it.
And tea.
Green tea extract?
I don't know. We always fight about this.
We do.
It has D-ribose. That's a good thing. Green tea. We need to make up something so we remember it.
Right. Is there
Nitro. Okay, Zing with the G has no green tea.
That'll stick.
We can never remember which one has.
And we'll was wrong. And it was in a class too. And she's like, no, that's not right.
So green tea supports alertness and cognitive physical fitness. The thing that I like about nitro, this is not like an enjoyable drink like Zing. This is something you take for, you know, at 3 o'clock when your mind is fuzzy and you're trying to work or think, or you have a lot of kid things to do and you still have to go on errands and do all these things. You take this nitro. It's a wolfberry, it's like a wolfberry liquid. It tastes delicious. And you just open this thing up and take it. And then to get every little piece out, you blow air in it and drink the rest. Anyway, it's a very gradual incline and decline. There's no like, whoop, whoop. And really for me, the mind clarity.
The cognitive stuff is like crazy.
It's all amazing. Yeah. It's really, really good. So don't take it too late because it really does work. Like sometimes when I've had to take Jonathan on errands at 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to drive to Stanford. I've taken it like at 9 or 10. It's caffeine. Right. So you're not going to sleep at 12 o'clock.
Right.
Not really. Not for me. Because I don't really. This is really the only caffeine I drink is the nitros, or if I have a Zing. Okay, so supports alertness. Ooh, physical fitness. We forgot to talk about that.
That's right.
Do you want to tell a story?
Kids, my kids use that. So I have some athletes in my family, and they have a lot of endurance things that they have to do, and so this has been a great way for them to get moving.
And also when we interviewed Joseph Young.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He told us that he takes it before he plays soccer.
Yeah.
He told us his whole regiment.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
That was really good.
So it's also an excellent source of iodine, which is great for
that's
thyroids.
Right.
And of course it's a great substitute for any kind of drink you can buy at, a coffee shop. Do you want to talk about the ingredients at all?
We can. I mean, we can go into it, or they can Google.
Yeah, you can. How about you guys Google? Well, D-ribose is cool. Let me talk about that. Okay. So it helps build ATP in our body, which is the way our body's energy works. And you need it to take a breath or have a heartbeat.
It's in everything. Every cellular exchange, I think, uses ATP.
Yep. So it's really good. And then it also has B vitamins, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't get enough B, or they need methylated and they take a regular B, or they underestimate, because when you're stressed, you're going to run through your Bs, well, all your vitamins. And so it's always good to have B. But I do meet a lot of people who really need methylated B, because they're not taking the right. If you go to a regular store, you need to read the ingredients of your vitamins. They could have chemicals in them, fillers, just like those delicious multi-day vitamins we grew up.
Oh, yeah.
The Flintstones vitamins that I always loved. Those are terrible for you.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if you like the taste of those, you should try the Young Living. What is it? Kid Mighty Bites?
Mighty Bites.
They're so good. Anytime delicious. I bring that, Julie and I just have a feast.
Yeah. Yep.
Those are really yummy.
I take it every day, even though I'm not a kid. I love it.
Yeah, don't be fooled. Just because something says kid. Okay, one thing I did not know before I was researching this was vanilla is in nitro.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because I taught a class on this on Friday, and I looked up the ingredients. Okay. And I love vanilla, and I'm like,
And there's a lot of benefits to vanilla.
I know. I'm so excited about that. I didn't really understand that. And also, it supports our adrenal system.
Oh, that's so important.
Great for digestion. I know.
Can we just talk about so most Americans are having adrenal fatigue.
That's true. You're waking up in the middle of the night and you don't know why.
Oh my gosh. In fact, we did a class, our hormone level 2 class. We talked about adrenal fatigue, and it's scary.
Well, really the past few years, everybody is in a high stress state.
Yeah.
So if you're in a fight or flight mood, remember I said it takes, I think it was like 6 or 7 hours for your adrenals to recover?
I thought it was 72 hours for your adrenals.
Oh, yeah, 72 hours. You're right. 72 hours? I was in denial of that. 72 hours, that's a lot.
It's a long time. So we're always in a fight or flight.
Well, especially our kids on the spectrum and our ADHD kids, theirs is even worse. So 72 hours, they're never recovering, and you can't expect your kids to make good decisions if they're always in fight or flight, because you're not rationally thinking.
Right.
It's just not happening. Even us, like,
exactly,
you can't expect to make good decisions.
Right.
And we expect a lot of our kids, but we are not always setting them up for success. So if you're having issues with your children, like especially behavior, I hear a lot about behavior. You know, ask yourself, what am I feeding this child? Because if the child is not eating nutrient-dense food, then we can't expect them to behave well, because their cells are like raisins, not grapes. I love to say that. You know, they're not functioning the way they need to function.
Right.
So actually, NingXia Red is a great start.
It is an excellent
If you
start.
want to start with something on your wellness journey, NingXia Red is a great start.
And figure out a way. I mean, you have to put it in Johnson's applesauce. You know, your mom puts it in a drink that she loves. With Ella, it needs to be before she brushes her teeth. Like, we can work with these things, people. You can find a way. It is worth every single penny. And it's been on my monthly order for Young Living since, for like 7 years. That is always on there.
Right. We need to wrap it up, but I wanted to tell my bread drink story. I forgot because it's so good.
This is a good story.
Yes. I had this planter's wort. I had never had one. And I had it for 6 months, and I was limping at work. This is when I was still working at Universal. And people were like, what is wrong with you, Robyn? And I'm like, I have this planter's wort. Anyway, I tried everything. I tried oregano, lavender. I tried every single oil, garlic, apple cider vinegar, suffocating it with masking tape or duct tape. Literally every natural thing.
Yeah.
I could not get rid of it, and I was not about to go get it burned off or any of those other things, because that doesn't address the root cause.
Right.
Those things are just fixing the symptom, and I wanted to address the root cause. So I was like, and so I had gotten sulfurzyme for free, which is natural occurring MSM. It helps your body detoxify. And I was reading about the red drink, and I was like, I might as well try this. I have NingXia Red and lime, and so basically, here, can I have your bottle? So like, you use 2 ounces of NingXia Red. Julie said this, 3 drops of lime, and then a teaspoon of sulfurzyme, and you fill this whole bottle. So this is 25 ounces, so 23 ounces of water. So I did that for 3 days, and after the 3rd day, it completely disappeared. I know. I was like, oh my gosh.
So crazy. So your body needed something to balance, and then it could eradicate.
My body needed to get into balance so it could get rid of that virus, basically. Yep. So I think that's so cool. I will never not drink NingXia Red. It's my baby.
Right.
I take it everywhere. I hoard it because if they went out of stock, I would die.
Can I tell my story about getting pulled over really quickly?
Yes, and then we're leaving.
Yes, and then, so that's it. But this is like 5 years ago. It's been quite a while. But it was before I put a thing around my bottle. And so I got pulled over by an officer.
So let's take a step back. Okay. Julie uses the NingXia Red bottle as her water bottle.
Oh, yes, I do.
And it looks, if you're not watching us, it looks like an alcoholic drink.
It does. It looks like a vodka bottle.
It's a gorgeous bottle, but if you don't know, you would think it's alcohol.
Right, exactly. Okay. So when I got stopped, he was he made me get out of the vehicle. I had 5 kids in the car. And so I didn't know what he was talking about. He said, yes, you were reported drinking and driving with kids. And I was
You were reported?
Yeah, reported. Someone called and reported me drinking and driving with kids. And I was like, well, that sounds a little fishy. Well, first of all, I didn't know what he was talking about. And I thought I was a victim of a mistaken identity. And I was like going to be yelling, kids, call your dad, and I was going to get hauled away and all these visions in my brain.
Oy.
And so then I remembered that this was in my front seat. And so I was like, oh, are you talking about and I went and got the bottle, and he said, yes. And I was like, oh, well. And then I tried to sell him on this because I was like, this is a nature, drink. And he was having none of it. But he did read the whole backside, which was so hilarious to me because I was like, couldn't you just open, it could be anything in there, just open it. I'm like, it's just water in there and it smells like lemon. because that's why I have a glass bottle, because I put my citrus oils in here and I need for it to be glass. So anyway, I think that I passed him when I was going like this. And he saw me, and then he like pulled me over. Like, no one would report that. Anyway, so ever since then, I have got a thing that I put over it.
Like a sleeve.
But I left it at the church last night. So there we go.
Oh, that's a great story.
Yeah, so, you know, just be careful. And whenever I go fly, people always, like the people ask me, ma'am, is that vodka?
I actually brought a bottle because I would drink my red drink in that. Because again, when you have citrus oils, you don't want it in plastic. And I brought it to a restaurant, and the restaurant, they're like, ma'am, you need to you can't drink alcohol in here. We have our own bar. I was like, but this isn't alcohol. This is like my drink. It's like a supplement. And you guys don't serve this. They're like, well, it looks like alcohol. So take a sip and bring it back to your car. And my mom and kids were so mortified. They're like, see, I told you shouldn't do that.
I know. I bring mine everywhere, and my kids, they always make fun of me. They're like, oh yeah, NingXia Red bottle. And I was like, but I mean, I love it. And yes, I have a lot of them. I did have to finally get rid of all my NingXia Red bottles because they're so beautiful. They're so pretty. I wanted to use them in some way, but I finally had to stop hoarding them.
I'm actually shocked.
I know. I had to recycle them. It's so sad. They are beautiful. I mean, look at this.
Beautiful. I painted one.
They're gorgeous.
And wrote peace on it. It's really,
you gotta go to the YouTube video and just see how gorgeous they are.
They are really
nice. And
nice.
Robyn's very crafty, so when she says that she painted it and it looked really nice, that's legit.
I know, but it does pain me. I had to get rid of a whole box of NingXia Red. I mean, it does pain me to get rid of them too, but nobody, like, what are we going to do with them?
I don't know. There needs to be a funnel for us to be able to take our NingXia Red bottles and use them for something positive.
I know.
I've tried, like, thinking, should I make a chandelier out of them? Like, I've tried the gamut. Should I cut the tops off and make, glasses out of them? Because how cool would that be? Trish tried that. I mean, so many things. Anyway, I digress.
All right, listen. If you like to listen to us, subscribe to our podcast and share it, please.
Yes, please.
Share it because we just want to help people.
Yes.
Right? And then if you're interested in some of our online courses, you can go to our website, wellnesswithRobynandJulie.com, and Robyn is spelled with a Y. Mm-hmm. So wellness with Robyn, Robyn, and Julie.com. And don't write Juki because that's not her name. That's what I always do. Anything else that we need to say?
Nope, I think that's it. What if they want to get NingXia Red?
Oh yeah, please contact us.
Right.
Can you go to the website and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do have a Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's called Wellness with Robyn and Julie. Oh, shocker.
So that is a great way to contact us, or you can, leave a message with us. But I do have our email address that is in the show notes. So you can always just email us and we will take care of you and we will hook you up with some NingXia Red.
You want to try it.
Definitely.
You will love it.
You'll love it.
All right. Well, thanks for listening today or watching us. Bye.
Bye.